Hi, it's a pleasure to meet you out there in Salt Lake. I have been there briefly.
Hmm.
How's the weather out there in Salt Lake?
It's actually gorgeous right now. It
Nice.
snowed like a little bit, a skiff, as we say, a
A
couple days
skiff.
ago, and now it's just, the temperatures are cold. It feels like Christmas, but
Yes,
not white yet.
that's
Um,
good because you know what? I live in Georgia and sometimes the weather does not match the mood of the season.
well, Georgia is a very confusing state.
It's very confusing.
I love Savannah, and then of course, Hotlanta.
Atlanta, yes. Well,
It's
I'm like 50 minutes away from Atlanta proper.
mm.
I'm out. I like to live in the forest. That's what I've discovered. I lived in California for 20 some odd years, and then I was like, now I have to live in the woods.
I see. I felt the same way. I lived in L.A. all my life, and then just I hate people.
So, but you're talking to people.
That's my job. Yeah, no, I don't hate you, but I hate just
No,
crowds of
no,
people.
I didn't mean
Freeways
that.
bother me. They
I don't
just,
like crowds of people either. I totally understand what you're saying.
you lived in LA. I mean, it take you 15, 20 minutes to get out of your driveway. It's just a terrible traffic jam.
It is. It's true.
So let's chat about
I'm happy for us that we've both moved to comfortable locations and now we can do our jobs.
now we can visit each other and we're best friends.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm also a gourmet chef, but you'll have to discover that later.
Are you?
Yes. Well,
Oh
no,
my gosh. I love to cook. I
I do
love to
too.
cook. I'm
Well,
obsessed
let's
with
do a
cooking.
cooking show.
Are you actually a gourmet chef?
Yes, I
Did really?
cross my heart.
I see. I want to go to cooking school. I'm like I'm a self-taught chef, but I would like to go to culinary school to like
That'll
really.
be a lot of fun, but you're too famous for that now. You
That's
just,
not true.
yeah,
That's not true. Nah.
I would recognize you on the street.
Well, it does happen, but
Well,
that's okay.
Virgin River. Let's talk about that, and then I'll
Let's
sign you up
talk
for my
about
cooking
Virgin
classes.
River.
Virgin River is such a fun show to watch. I mean, it really does. It reminds me so much of Dallas and other kind of
Sure.
really well written. I don't want to say soap operas, but there's that element to it.
Of course, yeah.
And your character, Melinda, does. I mean, you do such a great job in giving us this character.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I honestly, I so we first started the show back in I think the end of 2018
Mhm.
and I knew it was a very popular book series. I had not personally read the book series. Um, but I looked at the character and I thought this is somebody that I can play. This is somebody like close to my heart because I've experienced a lot of loss in my life and I knew that I had a lot to pull from, and her strength and her spirit, and her dedication to her work. And there was just a lot about the character that I loved. But I didn't think the series was going to go for coming upon 7 seasons.
Yeah.
So very, very lucky, and the first time I've ever been able to explore a character for that long. So it's been just a real pleasure for me. I, I think from where we started with Mel to where we are now with her is they're just such different places. She started out with this grief and heartache, and she was trying to start a new life, and now we find her actually starting her new life.
Well, I think audiences really relate to that, but there's characters in the series that everybody relates to as well, which is what
Mhm.
gives it legs.
Yes, yeah, it's definitely multi generational. You have, the Mel and Jack story at the center, but you also have Hope and Doc,
Mhm.
and that's such a huge integral part of the show. And they're such beautiful people and amazing actors to watch. And then you have Lizzie and Denny, and that's a completely different generation that's coming into, they're starting a new family, but with this looming disease hanging over their heads that might jeopardize their family earlier than they're anticipating. I mean, there's just, and then you've got, you know, Bree and Mike and Brady, and I always want to call them by their actual names,
Okay.
like. Colin and Candace, but it's Preacher and Kaya. But there's just the show. I think it's got a beautiful palette of different storylines that I think are relatable to so many different people.
And it's so beautifully done. I've got the wrap, and I got to go, but I'll hit you up on social media for some cooking lessons. I'll be happy to help you.
Oh my gosh, I would love that.
You have a
Absolutely.
wonderful day.
Thank you so much. I'm sorry we didn't have more time. I'm
Well, we did. We just wasted it on idle conversations.
talking about cooking. No, that's the best though. That's
It
so much
is.
fun.
Bye bye, sweetheart.
Bye. Nice to meet you.